कीमत,
तुम
तुम,
क्या
जा,
जानो
jalo,
जानो
jano,
रमेश
Ramesh,
बाबू
Babu.
वाह
That's a
सुपर
lot. That's not an easy one.
that's it a dialogue
Okay.
has to be a form of a dialogue has to be a form of statement, so a little bit lengthy is required to make it funny.
Okay.
So this is one of the most iconic dialogues of Bollywood in the 90s, when the movies were
Oh
made.
wow.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
usually all the beauties in India, they come up into Bollywood and all by seeing all these movies, repeating all these dialogues, giving auditions on them. I just had
Yeah.
a try with you, and you were amazing, super, super.
Oh well, thank you.
That was I guess that was your first try in Hindi, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that was my first try.
And it was super. All right,
Oh,
moving on to Cassandra. We'll be moving on to some rapid fire questions. I will be firing some rapid
okay.
fire questions to you, and you just have to be original and tell me whatever comes into your mind very first.
Okay, sounds good.
Right? So, like, how many hours do you spend in gym?
I spend probably about half an hour 4 times a week, but I don't actually go to a gym. I do it at my house. So I just
Oh,
do high intensity interval training. I just watch little videos and do workouts with weights at my home with my kids participating.
wow, 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 wow. Nice. All right, this is a pretty interesting question. What has been your biggest failure in life till date? You feel like this should not have happened, or you felt really sad after that, after something happened in your life?
Sure. I think that my biggest failure is I'm afraid to try new things because I'm afraid of failing. So like I said, I'm an enrolled agent. I didn't take that test. I could have taken it 13 years ago, but I was too scared to take it. I was afraid of failing. So I recently have been working on what one of my husband and one of my friends had suggested to me, that if you don't try, you've already failed. So I've been working on just going for it and trying, and I went and took my enrolled agent designation test, which is harder to pass than getting the bar passed, and it's really long 4-hour test, and there's 3 parts, and I studied really hard, I worked really hard, and I was able to pass on the first time of doing all of them. So I sort of regret not doing it sooner because I could have done it a long time ago, but I was afraid of failing, so I didn't try. So that's probably my biggest failure and regret, is not trying things that I should try because I'm scared to fail.
It's never ending thing. You can still do a lot of things now. As you said, it's been only 2 years into pageants, and if you can do this, then why not other things?
Right? Absolutely.
All
Yes.
the very best, all the very best to you. Even if you try anything you want,
Thank
all the
you.
really best. Okay, and moving on to the next question. Uh, any message, since you are a model, and it is really important for all the viewers out here, to know that even at such a age, you can continue this profession, you
Yes.
can continue this passion, and work on it. So, any message for all the young aspirants, those who are watching this live?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say if you have a dream and you're passionate about something, you should absolutely go for it. That doesn't matter if people say, ooh, like you're too old, or you're too this, or you're too that. Like, people are going to say stuff regardless. And if you feel strongly and you have a passion about something, you should just go for it and do it, and not worry if it's not what's typically done or what's normal, because honestly, being yourself and being original and being unique is going to stand out. what you want to do and not listen. So if you have dreams and aspirations, my message would be don't wait, don't let fear hold you back, because if you don't try, then you automatically won't get it. But at least if you try, you have a shot. And I think passion and hard work goes a long way. So that would be my advice, is to go after your dreams.
Wow. That is such a brilliant sense of motivation for all of us. Don't hold back. Don't hold back all on the things, and just follow your dreams.
Yes.
I guess that's enough for all the people out there. You should never lose hope on things. Just keep trying. Some or the other way, you will get your way. And who can set a better example on this thing than herself, Cassandra? Thank you so much for that.
Yes,
The
thank
Indians
you.
over there and all the viewers over there really needed that. All right, moving on to my next question with that. Do you really think in modeling and in the field of pageants and all, for especially for all the female participants, those who are in the field of modeling, do you think that this criteria of underdressed and this height and things like that really matter?
It totally depends on what venue you're going to. Like certain types of modeling, they want certain things. But for example, though, sometimes you need to be a certain weight or a certain height. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be little. Sometimes you have to be really tall. Sometimes you have to be really short. It just depends on what you're going for. So, I mean, my best advice is to follow your passion and your heart, and then also find out what your strengths are and play to them, and then find out what your weaknesses are and how you can build up on them. So like, if you feel like you're not very strong in a certain area, get a coach to help you, ask a friend to help you. I was not very good at walking when I started pageants at all, and so my husband put quarters on the floor and a string, and I would walk back and forth so I could learn to keep my line straight, and he would help me and watch me and videotape me. So it's fine to have weaknesses and it's fine to have strengths, but just, emphasize what you got going for you and just work hard on what you need to improve. So it'll build your self-confidence. It'll help you in whatever you're doing. So that's what I would suggest.
Nice. You mean to say that you should first of all you should respect and appreciate your body. That is the main
Yes.
thing. And you should
Yeah.
have that confidence. You should have that confidence in yourself to walk on the ramp. It doesn't matter if you have more weight, if you have put on some more weight, and or if you are short, if you are tall. All that matters is confidence and that zeal to achieve something in your life. Wow, that's superb.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm technically too short to do most modeling things, but I can still do pageants. I can still do other things. It depends. So I think that whatever you've got, you're unique and you're beautiful. And honestly, the best look on anybody is being confident. So whatever you look like, if you can be confident about it, that's huge. So absolutely, just love yourself and be confident in what you have.
Wow, that is great. Cassandra, that there are a lot of things in life which a person faces. It can be about money, it can be about financial existence in the society, it can be about your appearances, it can be based on the race, based on your color. And the major thing which a person faces who is willing to do something in their life is, not getting support from their parents, not getting support from their family. How would you
Mm-hmm.
like to tell people about that? How they should deal on that, and how you have uh, been motivated with your family for doing it?
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, sorry. I've been very fortunate. My husband is very supportive, and my boys are very supportive. They're super cute, and they love to tell everybody mom's a queen and like to be involved in what I'm doing, and it's lovely. But there's always going to be people that aren't supportive that are in your life, and it's just like anything else. You can choose to listen to them and be like, "Oh, I can't do this because somebody's saying I can't," or you can decide, hey, I'm going to work
Right.
really hard. I've got a goal. I'm going to go for it. That's fine. If you say you don't think I can do it, I'm going to let you see me do it. So just give me some time. I'm going to do it. And then we'll have this talk again. So I wouldn't just
Yeah.
because if someone thinks you can't do it, don't use that as an excuse not to go after what you're passionate about.
It's amazing. That is such a brilliant answer. And I guess, anything, trust me on this, Cassandra, every word, every statement which you are telling here is inspiring a lot of young talents. And they're really looking forward to, because there is an honesty in whatever you're saying. And that is really important for anyone to come forward in their life. All the Indians which are hearing you, it is for the first time, I guess they are seeing you live in India. And they are feeling blessed right now. I'm already getting a lot of messages from the people that they are loving the show, and they really want to see you forward again in some big stages of the world, and soon to India as well.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind and gracious of you. I really appreciate that. I mean, I I'm just grateful for the opportunity and really happy for the blessings that God has given me to be able to do all of this. Like I wake up sometimes, I'm like, I'm not really anybody special. Like, what am I doing? But it's where God's placed me for the time, and I'm very grateful for it and hoping to be able to leave a good legacy, to encourage people to find whatever they're passionate about, to volunteer, to give back, to make a difference, to get out and do something and follow their dreams. So I'm just very grateful for the opportunity.
Wow. Tell me something about this. I have heard that you are the US ambassador for the National Football Youth League at Haiti, right?
Yes.
So tell us something
yes,
about that.
I'd love to tell you. So this is sort of a new development for me, and I'm super excited. So through my pageant connections, one of the girls who is Mrs. Canada, she's a fabulous lady, and she came to me and said, "Hey, I have to tell you about this. There's a youth soccer league in Haiti, or a youth football league in Haiti, and they've got boys playing, which is awesome. You get sponsorships. They sponsor the kids. They send you these adorable thank you videos if the team or the kids saying, thanks for sponsoring me," and they say their name, and you get to watch them play, and it's heartwarming and precious. But she said it's really hard to get girls to sign up to play and to get sponsored, and so far there hasn't been a girls league. And my friend Lillian was like, "We're women, we're beauty queens, we're pageants. Let's go after this and encourage other women to play sports and to go after education and to follow their dreams." So we collectively got several of the other beauty queens in the Ms. World International pageant and got them to all kind of rally together. And a lot of us became ambassadors, and we've been promoting on social media. We've been bugging all of our friends to sponsor these kids. It's $25 for 14 weeks or 14 games of 20 weeks, the whole league. It's fantastic. And we've been able to get a youth football league sponsored for the girls. So for the first time, they're starting up soon.
Wow.
There's a girls league playing, and we're super excited and hoping that the travel restrictions are lifted, because we want to go down there and cheer on the girls, because we think that's so cool that they're actually going to be playing and participating. And we've been sending little videos back and forth between us.
Right.
It's just been such a phenomenal opportunity, and it's so cool to see girls go do something that they haven't gotten the chance to do before, and the chance to shine, and it's very exciting.
That's a wonderful initiative, and I guess everybody's appreciating that, and you're working totally, bang on all things. That is such a great one. Sports. I have heard from your, some of your interviews as well. You personally feel that sports is really important for any person to develop themselves and build that confidence.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much you can be learned from sports. You can have teamwork. You can build your confidence. Like, say you really want to learn how to bowl and you haven't been able to get it. That feeling when you finally get your first goal, or you finally get that kick you were trying to do, or whatever, it's huge. It's so good for your self-esteem and your confidence. And that can travel to other places outside of sports. That can go into your schoolwork. That can go into your confidence in getting a job. So many things that it's like such a far-reaching thing. It's amazing. It's so fun to know.
Kudos to sports.
Athlete.
And since you said all the things, have you played football?
Yeah, I did. Actually, when I was in school, I played. So when I was in middle school, I played on my school team. It was super fun. I really enjoyed playing.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. I also played fast pitch and did gymnastics, and my boys actually all play football too, so it's fun to watch them get to play and interact with something that I used to do. And I think sports are really good for me and would encourage people to go out and play for sure.
Nice, nice. That's really nice. Since you said that you have played football, so you have any personal favorites in the list, like the whole world has Ronaldo, Messi, Beckham, and things like that?
I don't. The intensity of it and the suspense is what I like.
Wow. You know what? In India, football is coming up really well nowadays, because for us, cricket is a huge game, and people in India play cricket like anything. But apart from that, India is famous for its festivals as well. So, have you heard about any Indian festival, or have you seen people around in America which are staying in America, the Indians which are staying in America celebrating Indian festivals? Have you been a part of Indian
I have
festivals?
not been a part, but I absolutely love festivals, and I would love you to tell me about what your favorite festival is. Like, if I were to come to India, what would be the one I should go check out?
Wow. Surely, surely, surely. I guess, once this live ends, you just type in the YouTube bar, search bar, Indian festivals, and the
Yeah.
videos you will see the people, the way these people celebrate, the way we people celebrate. I'm sure you will fall in love with that. I'm 110% sure.
Yeah, very cool. I will have to do that.
Right. And do you watch movies like Hollywood movies, all the English movies? Any favorite movie of yours?
My favorite movie is actually a super, super old movie. It's a black and white one. It's called It's a Wonderful Life. And I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's super old and in black and white, but it's my favorite movie because it's about this guy who thinks that, he's lost everything in his life, and it's allowed to reflect and look back and see about all the things that he really has going for him and all the things that he's been blessed with. And I think that that's a really good lesson, because at any point in your life, you can be like, oh, I haven't got this yet, or oh, I wish I had that. But at the same time, you can also look back and say, wow, look, I've come so far. I've got this going for me. I've been blessed with this or that. And so I think it's always good to put things into perspective and look at it that way. So that's why that's my favorite movie.
Wow. Do you watch binge? Do you binge watch Netflix and web series and all? Any?
I actually haven't been. I know that like everybody's been watching all these shows on Netflix, and I actually haven't really been watching. I've been pretty busy with work and volunteer. I mean, I do like to watch TV shows at night, but definitely behind on the binge watching for sure.
Wow, that's not a problem. Since you're still involved, you have involved yourself in a lot of work. I think that is more important in this time. Keeping yourself busy is really tough, because for me it is like I wake up like 1 or 2 o'clock in the noon.
Yeah.
I just simply sleep. I don't do anything. I just sleep, and then I start my work. I do some live shows. I host some for some people. Then it's done. I feel like I don't have anything to do. I just keep on binge watching all the Netflix web series, from Money Heist to Friends, all the things.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to relax too and take a break. There's definitely a time and a place for that, for sure.
Right. All right. So moving on to, I guess we are moving forward to the end of this session. But before we go, just a small last question for you. Like, do you know anything about me? Do you know anything about your host?
I know that you host this show, and I'm really excited that I'm the first one getting to go on the live portion. I'm super excited about that. And I've checked out some of your stuff on social media, and it looks really cool. I don't know a lot more other than that, but I think that's neat what you're doing. And I think that media is a wonderful way to get your message and your point and your story across. So I think you're doing a wonderful job, and I appreciate you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot for me. And since I am coming live from this page, the voice of Hustle India, and we are trying to become the voice of this hustling India.
Yes.
Countrymen in the country are hustling for some or the other thing in their life, and we just want to keep this platform to them and give this platform to them, so they can come up. We can provide them the media, we can provide them the proper word of community to come up to people and share some excellent and true facts about the country. So that is what about Voice of Hustle India, and you have been the very first guest on the Voice of Hustle India. So anything you would like to say about the page, the Voice of Hustle India, in the form of blessings, in the form of congratulations, or anything you want to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. I think that's a really amazing thing that you're doing. I think that being able to give people a voice and give people a way to get their thoughts and their ideas out there and heard in a way that's easy for people to access is amazing and such a wonderful idea. And I think you're doing a great job. And I think it's so important to have that. And I wish you all of the best luck in your future endeavors. I think you're off to a great start.
Thank you so much. Since the person contacted you for this, the person's name he is the head of the Voice of Hustle India, Aditya Ghatke. So if you can just thank him for the same.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's one of my friends on Instagram and connected and was telling me about what you guys had going on and what you were doing, and it sounded so amazing. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. I totally support that. And, we've been having some dialogue back and forth, and he was asking me if I would come on here. And I was absolutely, I feel so honored that all the people you would pick to have me come on here. So thank you to him greatly for the opportunity and for thinking of me. It was very kind and thoughtful, and I'm very grateful. And he is a good partner. You guys will do great things together with this platform, and best of luck. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Well, Cassandra, thank you. Thank you so much. Those are really inspiring words and lots of appreciation for the firm themselves. We are really glad, and indeed, thank you from the bottom of our heart for being a part of this show. It was such a lovely time having you here. And really, I apologize for the technical glitch which happened at the very start and waking you up early in the morning.
It's totally fine. It's you just roll with it. We're good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Go. I just want you to, remember three words which are the most spoken words in India. The very first, as you know, the one is namaste. So if you could please repeat it once again.
Namaste.
Second one is most delicious food of India. And I guess you should know the name, and that is Pani Puri.
Say that one more time.
Pani Puri.
Pani Puri.
Yes, that is the most delicious street food of India. And during this lockdown, every person in their houses are struggling to have it. Because that is the most delicious street food which a person cannot resist.
That's what everyone.
So namaste, Pani Puri, and the third, which we speak before we give a good bye-bye to all the people, all the viewers here, that is Tata.
Tata. That one's easy. I can do that one.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being a part of our show. I hope you are safe. I hope you stay safe and stay home with your family. Give your kids all the experience you have in your life. Thank you so much, and we wish to see you on some bigger stage really soon. And also, we'll be really happy to host you in India.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'll definitely let you know if I'm ever in India, and we'll connect. So thank you so much for having me, and I hope that you and your family stay well and safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I guess it's the time to say bye-bye. Anything you would like to say to our viewers? Thank you, viewers, for being a part of this lovely show. Thank you for all the love and support and the patience which you kept for the last 1 hour. It's really wonderful. And Cassandra will be saying you the goodbye in her voice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, thank you for having me. I think the one thing is, if anybody wants to follow me, I'm doing lots of work in Haiti, working with green gyms. I'm working with a nonprofit called Leah. We're all about beauty queens, work there to help empower women and do projects like the National Football League in Haiti and to work at the Green Gym. And we're delivering 500 masks to Haiti for the players. And it's not just about
That is
meeting. We're
amazing.
going to
I
do
read
it.
that.
Yeah, we're going to do it internationally in lots of different countries. It's just, it's a newer nonprofit. So it's our startup, and we're going other places and doing other things. And I would my advice to anybody in lockdown, know what to do or has too much free time, is find whatever you're interested in, and there's a volunteer thing for it. Trust me, if you like talking on the phone, there's phone stuff for that. If you like social media, there's stuff for that. There is something that lines up with your passion that you can do. Yes, you too. There's something that lines up with your passion or your interest or your hobby that you can do to give back and to make a difference. And it's so good if you do it. It's kind of a selfish thing, because when you give back to people, then you end up getting so much more. But that would just be is to just find one thing, even if it's just 10 minutes. People are like, oh, I don't have forever to volunteer. I did a volunteer job one time where they just needed businesses called and given like a 2-second thing, and it was 10 minutes, and it was hugely helpful. And the point of that is if you've only got 10 minutes, there's something huge and impactful and powerful you can do, or if you've got more time or whatever. So I would just encourage people to try and find one thing to volunteer and give back. And thank you so much for having me. And
brilliant.
Best of wishes to all of you guys. You were fantastic.
Thank you so much. Namaste. Tata.
Tata.
See you. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. This is all Cassandra from right away from Washington, live with us. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for giving your time. Hope to see you soon, very much in India. Take care. Bye-bye. Sayonara.
Bye. Bye.